Congratulations, your results are in, and I'm here to share with you your personal marriage happiness prescription. But before we dive into that, let me introduce myself really quick. I am Tara Carson, and I'm the founder and the owner of thedatingdivas.com. And just a little bit about our mission and our purpose. So, we consider ourselves in the business of saving and strengthening marriages. It's honestly our passion, it's what we love doing. And we feel like we were put on this earth to help do that and put a little bit more good out into the world. We get emails all the time, and couples are constantly emailing us asking for help in all different areas. And we love it. We love getting these emails. We love helping them. And it's one of the main reasons we do what we do. In fact, you might not know this about us, but we have, behind the scenes, we have a company-wide mission statement. And in this mission statement, it specifies exactly how many couples we want to help in the next 5 years. And we want to empower these couples, and we want to help them take charge of their own relationships and actually live the marriage of their dreams. And for us, it is so fulfilling to see these transformations that the couples go through. And it's another thing that really motivates and really drives us to keep going. So, despite what the world is telling us, we believe that marriage does matter. All right, now let's dive a little bit into your personal marriage prescription. So, every marriage and every relationship out there is unique. And we've tried to make it one of our goals to really provide resources for each kind of relationship and each kind of marriage. And today I'd like to share what we recommend for you and your marriage. So after you rated your marriage, we were able to match you up with the best program for your marriage and for where your marriage is right now. And based on your score, it sounds like your marriage could use some real help. And you know what? That's okay. That is totally okay. You know, the truth is marriage isn't always easy, and it's not always this blissful fairy tale that you see in the movies. I mean, let's be honest. It can be very, very hard. And sometimes life is just plain hard. And there are some serious struggles and some serious obstacles that you might have to overcome and work through. And I'll be completely honest with you. There is no quick and easy way to solve the big problems. I wish there was a magic pill, but it's just not that simple. So, having said that, the good news is that you can reclaim your marriage. You can have that marriage you've always wanted. There is hope, and it's not impossible to find solutions and ultimate happiness in your marriage. We have worked with hundreds and hundreds of couples, and we've seen amazing transformations. But I'll be completely upfront with you. It will take some real effort. I want to share a quick story with you about a real couple named Nicole. Their names are Nicole and Josh. And I'm going to share a little bit about something that they shared with us. So Nicole, and she sent us like this really great email, and this I'm going to share parts of that with you. She actually signed up for one of our programs, the one I'm going to tell you guys about, or tell you about. But she wanted to give us the backstory. So she was on Pinterest and she was searching for, I believe, an activity for one of her kids. And she said their marriage was in a really hard place. Like, they basically were not speaking to each other. It was really, really bad. They'd been to counseling. They'd gone for 2 months, and they felt like every time they left the counselor, it was even worse. Like, they were even more mad and more upset, and she was really desperate to find the marriage help that they needed. And so she said a prayer just asking for help, and she got online, was searching on Pinterest, and again, looking for something for the kids, but she came across our 7 Days of Love. So we have a free 7 Days of Love program. And it basically, we tell you, try this for 7 days and it'll put the spark back in your marriage. And she was like, okay, yeah, right. 7 days and it's going to help me see a difference in my marriage. And she was super skeptical, and she really didn't think 7 days would do that much. But she clicked on it, started reading, and so if you're not familiar with the 7 Days of Love, it's these printables and it's activities you do each day for 7 days for your sweetheart. And so she decided, what do I have to lose? Our marriage is kind of on the rocks. It's kind of rock bottom right now, so I basically have nothing to lose. So she decided to just go for it. 7 days, I'm going to go for this and see what happens. So the first few days were pretty easy, and she didn't even have to talk to him face to face, because they were things like leaving notes and a little questionnaire. And she wrote in her email, our marriage was really that bad. Like, we really didn't talk to each other. So surprisingly, she realized as she was doing these things for her sweetheart, it was starting to rekindle these feelings. and these memories and thoughts about her husband that she hadn't had, like good thoughts that she hadn't had in a really long time. And kindness began to creep in and replace her anger and her feeling annoyed with her sweetheart. And her husband was touched by the gestures. And so he too began to respond with kindness and being more gentle towards her. And so she said, oh, also at the very end, there's like an intimacy night. And she was really dreading that because they hadn't been intimate in months. And she found by the end of the week, when it was time for the intimacy day, it just came totally naturally, and which was a huge, huge, major accomplishment for them because that was a hurdle that they hadn't been able to cross with the counselor. And they were actually happy to talk to each other. So she said it was completely miraculous. They dropped their counselor after that and signed up for this program I'm going to tell you about, and said it's already making, they were in it when she had sent us that email. They had been in it for, I believe, a week, or no, 3 weeks. And she said it's already making a huge difference. So really cool, huh? That was the neatest thing for us to read, and super, super inspirational, super inspiring, and it made us so happy because we were able to, through her story, we're able to witness the transformation that happened. So the big question is, are you up for this? Are you ready to invest in your marriage? Are you ready to put the time and effort needed into your marriage to get to that healthy, happy place that you want your marriage to be at? So are you wanting to go all in and give it everything you've got? And is your marriage worth it to you? So if your answer is yes, then the next step is to learn more about this program I was telling you about. It's called the Reclaim Your Marriage Program. So the Reclaim Your Marriage Program is an investment that is going to help renew your relationship. And if you've thought about couples counseling before, then maybe we would highly suggest you consider this at-home program first. So we've had a lot of couples that have gone through it. We're working with counselors and dropped it when they found this. And they were telling us this is working even better. So once you've purchased the program, it's yours. You go through it once, but you can always go back and refer to it whenever issues arrive. And just remember that the first step is always the hardest. And that's admitting that your marriage needs help. And but guess what, you guys? With every step that you take to work out these issues and solve problems and recommit to your marriage, it gets easier and easier. So with our Reclaim Your Marriage program, you're literally investing in your marriage. We spend money. Everybody spends money every day on things that matter. And your marriage is the foundation of your family. And that's what matters most. So you're taking the reins, you're admitting you need help, and you're seeking it out. And honestly, you cannot fix anything if you ignore it and if you push major issues under the rug. So the only way to truly find happiness with your marriage is to address those issues head on with powerful and professional help to guide you on your journey. So I want to tell you a little bit about this 10-week intensive marriage course that's going to help marriages that are even in the most dire circumstances. So it dives into the 10 most critical parts or the most critical marriage topics, and it helps you tackle and overcome those sensitive problem areas of your marriage, and it does it one by one. So for 10 weeks, you're going to find help, you're going to find solutions, and you're going to find hope as you work to reclaim your marriage. Now, we go in and to each of these different topics and help you face and resolve any stressors that you have underneath each of these common marriage topics, I guess. And so I'm going to show you what the different things are that we're going to touch on. And the best part about this is that it's all from the comfort of your own home. So the things that we touch on that are the top pain points in marriages are intimacy, self-esteem, goals, dating, trust, communication, teamwork, respect, forgiveness, and finances. So this is how it works. When you enroll in the Reclaim Your Marriage program, you're going to have a full week to evaluate your first session. And the first session is goals, setting goals in your marriage. So you're not charged at first. You get to test it out. And we suggest that you actually go in with the full intent, you're all in. Like, you want your marriage to improve, you're all in. So you won't be charged until the 8th day. You have that first full 7 days, first full week to test it out. And this is so you can ensure that you're going to be 100% committed to this program and to improving your marriage. So this ensures that you're going to like it too. We want to make sure, we want you to have success. And this also means that during your first week, we really want you to give it your all. Experiencing the 1 week in this program can have a major effect on your marriage. And it also is the vital foundation to the entire program because you're learning how to create goals together and you're learning how to achieve those goals together. So now, just to give you an idea of what the goal session has and involves, I want to share with you what one of our couples said after they went through it. So this is what they had to say. This is Hannah and Marshall Ash. They said, goals was a lot harder than we both expected, but it was also so good. We had to dig deep inside to fully expose our thoughts and dreams for our marriage individually, which helped us come together. We always wanted to grow, but now we have a target to aim for. So each week throughout the program, you'll want to set aside an hour of us time so you can both watch that week's power-packed video. And then you're going to print out your activities and for the week, and then each topic that you hit on, so each week there's a new topic, it's going to bring new challenges and you'll get worksheets, resources, and more to help you master those tricky spots in marriage. And then you'll also have access to the Reclaim Your Marriage team. So any questions that you have, we're here to help and here to answer them for you so you can move forward to the next session. And again, just to be completely transparent, this program is going to require you to put the effort in. So I promise you your efforts are going to be worth it. This is something really great you're investing in. You're investing in your future and in your marriage. And this program was designed to help you see immediate results. And I really want you to give it your all. Because if you give it your all, you're going to see the results these other couples have seen. So it's time to reconnect with your spouse and remember the love that you once felt. And all of that really is possible. So the Reclaim Your Marriage is going to guide you back to your spouse and reclaim the marriage that you know is there and strengthen your relationship for years to come. So if you're ready for more information on the Reclaim Your Marriage program, or if you're ready to sign up, just click on the button below. And then please feel free to email us at divas@thedatingdivas.com if you have any questions at all. So I'm going to wrap this up. I sincerely hope this video was helpful for you. I want you to have the marriage that is filled with contentment and happiness and the deep bliss that only a true, happy, and healthy marriage can bring. So thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you in the Reclaim Your Marriage program.